Living in a place with winter is bad for your mental and physical health. I've been saying this for years, and after that first trip to Thailand in November of 2017, I've been hooked. I'm currently on a trip in Belgrade, Serbia, and I was previously in Toronto, Canada for 6 days, and I'm here for 3 days, and so it's about 10 days of winter, and that's all I need because I've seen the light. And I don't want to do this to myself anymore, and it's unpleasurable to even be in the cold for 10 days, or 1 day, or ever. So I'm going to talk about it in this video because I think in the future it's going to become incredibly uncommon for people to want to do this to themselves, especially us digital nomads and remote workers. So let's go. Hey folks, Erik here in Belgrade, Serbia. It's around sundown, which is 3:40 p.m. December 2022. And the sunsets can still be beautiful in winter, and that's at least a plus. But overall, I have not been enjoying it. I've not been enjoying the cold. I've not been enjoying the darkness. I've not been enjoying the just lack of the ability to live normally outside. And by normally, I mean that I like to be in places where it's over 15 degrees so I can sit outside, exercise outside, and generally enjoy my life outside without freezing my nuts off. And that's what I have not been able to do for the last week or so. Why? Because I was visiting friends and family in Canada. And why? Because I'm here in Belgrade, Serbia to deal with some business that I have. And why would I do this to myself? Well, it was my grandmother's 96th birthday, and it was super special to see her. But I think next time I go to Canada, and the next time I come to live in Serbia, it's not going to be winter, because this is miserable. And, as more and more of us get the ability to work online, we will gravitate to places where we don't have to endure this. We will gravitate to places which are warm year-round. So my prediction is it'll be viewed as some sort of almost like weird thing that somebody would want to stay in the northern hemisphere for winter. This might be, in a few years. I was always the person from 2007 who was saying no, I only want to work remotely whenever possible. And the idea of going to an office every day to get work done seemed like the most absurd thing. And finally in 2020, 13 years later, the world kind of came around and saw what I was on about. And then the natural consequence of people being able to work from places that they want to work from, will naturally be people wanting to be in places that are not cold. You can see my breath right now. That's how cold it is. It's not even that cold. Let's face it. It's like 3 degrees right now or something like that. And I had a friend yesterday that I met with say, yeah, dude, but I'm going to Siberia. See, Serbia, Siberia, they mix them up. But this is Serbia, 3 degrees. And Siberia right now is like minus 40. There's lots of places of Canada which are minus 40. Luckily, the coldest I had when I was there was like minus 3, minus 5. Whatever. But it's just like a big why. And as the world gets more and more developed, countries that are in the tropics become nicer places to live. Just like Eastern Europe has become a nicer place to live as modernization made it, just like more comfortable and all that sort of stuff. I mean, there's always the chance that global warming will obliterate winter or something like that. But if that big a change happens, I think we're all doomed anyway. So let's just focus on the fact that you should, if you can, if you're investing in real estate, don't invest in some place in the northern hemisphere because people aren't going to want to live here. There will be a gradual shift where people see through a trip or something that they can be happy working remotely from a warm place. And it's just gonna be more and more. So if you want to invest in real estate, do it in a place like, there are up and coming expat destinations that maybe are not that discovered yet, or secondary destinations in countries that already have a lot of tourists, like some offbeat Mexican location where there aren't a lot of expats, but you see that it's a really nice quaint town, and expats will eventually want to be there, or, you know, pretty much lots of places in Latin America. Of course, Latin America is like a place where there's security and political upheavals. There's like constant challenges to security there. Southeast Asia for sure has endless opportunity for, you know, investment and stuff like that. Shit, I sound like Andrew from the Nomad Capitalist now talking about this stuff, but I'm just talking about the visceral reaction I had coming here to Belgrade. Yeah, I'm going back to Thailand on Wednesday. I'll arrive on Thursday, and I'll just be so happy when I get off the plane and get rid of my shoes, get rid of my pants, and switch into shorts and sandals. That's right, folks. That's my lifestyle. And I go and exercise outside, ride my bicycle outside. You still see people. I see a guy over there riding a bicycle. But I don't understand how they do it. Their hands must be freezing. Like my hand is freezing holding this phone right now. Yeah, you can wear gloves, and yeah, you can wear a hat, a jacket, multiple layers, super woolly boots that keep your feet really... Nah, it's not worth it, folks. And this 8-day trip was just what I needed to confirm this and confirm my life path for, you know, making my main base Kopangan, Thailand. Because here, Belgrade, Serbia, a lovely place, and if this place was in a tropical climate with all of these wonderful people and all this, you know, wonderful culture and stuff like that, yeah, I definitely want to be there. But since it's not, it's Kopangan, Thailand. The reason I'm here in Belgrade is I need to finalize some stuff to change my residence to Thailand. And since it's the end of the year, it was easier to come and sign some documents, do some stuff here, rather than, you know, try to get that done remotely, which would have been possible. Since I was in Canada anyways, I decided to come here. I ended up going through Taiwan over the Pacific to get to Canada, and then over the Atlantic, and now I just need to go over the whole Eurasian continent and end up back in Southeast Asia, and then I'll have completed a 2-week trip around the world, which I was not looking forward to before because of the jet lag, because of the cold and all that stuff. But I saw so many people that I really love, and so many, it was great to be back in Canada, first time in 3 years, and yeah, just I can't do it any longer, folks. I'm going for the tropics, where I will be happy. And if you like this video, you like this sort of analysis perspective, it's a little radical compared to the way most people live their lives, where they just live in the city where they were born and get whatever job they can, and then, you know, like just live a grind 9-to-5 lifestyle or whatever it is until they die. I'm optimizing, and if you are that sort of person who also likes to optimize your lifestyle, subscribe to this channel, and I will catch you later. Bye now.